bilateral trade. So we can project all of these components into the future, and we base our projections on the scenarios of the World Energy Outlook from 2013. We look at the new policy scenario and at the 450 ppm scenario. And, well, I guess most of you are familiar with the main assumptions in these scenarios. And the new policy scenario, what is important for us is that in the new policy scenario, the emission reduction mainly takes place in the OECD countries and within the EU, of course. And in the 450 ppm scenarios, the emissions in the BRIC countries as well as in the US are significantly lower than in the other scenario. So let's just dig into the results. In the new policy scenario, that is the blue and white shaded areas in the graph on top, we find that EU consumption-based emissions are reduced by about 10%, but this is mainly due to a decrease within EU 28 emissions. In the 450 ppm scenario, those are the orange lines in the graph on the top left. We find that consumption-based emissions are decreased by an additional 5%, and this decrease mainly takes place outside the EU, in the US or in the BRICS countries, so Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, but also in the EU 28. A first conclusion from this analysis is that this initial modeling confirms how further coordinated action at the global level, such as the action in the 450 ppm scenario, to reduce emissions